Hey everybody, I'm here to do another review. Sorry I didn't put one up on yesterday. That was a busy day I had at work. But I'm here to review this movie that I saw on Thursday. Whoop whoop. Madam Webb. Madam Webb was released February 14th for Valentine's Day. It stars Dakota Johnson as Cassandra Webb, Madam Webb, or Cassie. Sydney Sweeney as Julia Cornwall, Isabella Merced as Anna, Celeste O'Connor as Maddie, and Tahar Ramhim as Ezekiel Sims. This movie's got a 13% on Rotten Tomatoes, and I do not like crapping on films. I really don't. I really do not like crapping on films at all. I don't think this was a good movie. I want to say it's the script. I don't know who is writing these scripts for the Sony Spider-Verse, but they are not good scripts. They don't really use the source materials well. And they just be making stuff up sometimes, like adding stuff. They'll use things from the comics, but they don't use them well. This movie did not have to be about, no offense, these three girls who are going after, who's what was his name again? Ezekiel was going after. It really didn't. If you wanted to do a story about the past of Madam Web, and you have Ben Parker, okay, and I forgot who he was played by, Adam Scott. And then Mary Parker was in there, Peter's mom, and played by Emma Roberts. If you had the Parker family in there, make it about saving Peter Parker, okay? No offense to these girls, but the story was lame. None of these girls were even anywhere near their prime of being a Spider-Woman. Okay, I don't know if they were trying to have like some type of feminine, movie thing, which it's okay if they're trying to do, but write the script well. You got Dakota Johnson. She's a pretty great actress. Sydney Sweeney, Isabella, Celeste, they all have been good in the movies and shows that they've been in. And you could tell that this dialogue was just not great. It just wasn't. I'm surprised Dakota Johnson was able to, do as well as she did in the circumstance she was given. I don't think it was a great movie. I was bored a majority through the movie. It barely had any action. It was just consisted of them running away. This would have been a lot easier if Ezekiel Sims had a vision of Spider-Man defeating him or killing him, not these three girls. Okay? So she could protect Emma Roberts through the whole movie, Mary Parker, and then also have Ben Parker, her brother, help as well. That would have been a way better movie. And it would make sense, and, you're protecting Peter Parker, But for some weird reason, they decided to go with protecting these three girls that it just didn't make any sense for the story. Why? Why would these three girls want to kill this guy? I guess in the future, because her and all three of them get together and they're like the Spider-Woman group. I don't know if they were trying to create that, but it just didn't make any sense. Not to mention Ezekiel was kind of dry with the guy Tahar, whatever, how you say his name, was kind of dry with the acting and stuff. He didn't seem like a real threat at all. And then he had some woman playing with him. It's like, yeah, no problem. Let's kill these girls. Like, she didn't protest not one time. You know? So just the storyline is just, I don't know, man. I don't like to poo-poo on movies, but this is not a great movie. It's not. It just isn't. You know? And I went into there. I didn't, like, I heard I saw the Rotten Tomato score, or saw the cinema score. I heard pieces here and there what people had to say, but you know me. You know, a lot of people didn't like Black Adam. I love Black Adam. Okay, people were poo-pooing all over that movie. All right, and there have been other movies that I don't align opinions with other people, but this movie here is just not a good movie. It just isn't. I don't know, Sony. I don't know what you're doing. I don't know who's writing these movies, but either give up the Spider-Man franchise to Marvel Studios, which they really aren't doing that great either, but they're doing way better than whatever this is. Okay, I love the Venom films. Okay, a lot of people didn't like the second one. I can understand that, but I still liked it. You know, it had Carnage in it, and it was a shorter movie than the first one. But I love those Venom films. Everything else other than Spider-Man has not been great. Like, I didn't mind Morbius, but there was no, they made up their own story. You know what I'm saying? Stick with the story. It seems like they take source material and twist it, and I get movies do that, but it's like, it's better with, you know, if you're gonna make up your own story, have good writing. Don't just make up crap that doesn't make any sense. You know what I'm saying? So, Craven's gonna come out this year. I don't know what to expect from that. If this is what we're gonna expect, then they should just shut down the whole the Sony Spider-Verse. Not even try to cross it over. Keep the best thing you got. Spider-Man and Venom is your second best thing. I don't mind Tom Hardy as Venom. You know, better than the Venom we got back in Spider-Man 3 in 2007. Sorry, Topher Grace, but it weren't that great. But I don't know. I took my son to go see it. He said he enjoyed it, but he's a kid. You know what I'm saying? But no, I didn't think this was a great film, and I don't want to. You know, I'm pretty sure the crew who worked on this film, you know, the actors, I'm pretty sure they did great. I mean, you know, they worked their butt off, and it just would have been a better story if she was protecting Peter Parker. So if she did meet him in the future, it's like, she's like, hey, I've known you since you were a kid. And you're like, oh, wow. I protect you from being killed by some spider guy, you know? And then even the little spider people in the woods, they look kind of corny to me. You know what I'm saying? It just, I don't know, man. I like the whole spider aspect of they're fighting the spider that can give you like superpowers. You know, it's a myth. You know, it can heal people as well. But other than that, like, it's just not a great movie. Sorry. I try to be positive on this channel, but there's nothing to be positive about. Action sequences were not that great. So I would give Madam Webb, and this is going to be the first time in history I ever give anything this. I'd give Madam Webb about a 5.8 out of 10. It's not that great. Sorry, Dakota Johnson. You tried to save the film. You did your best. She even kind of backed out of promoting the film herself. But this is going to be another George Clooney Batman thing. She's not going to be proud of this in the long run. But anyways, if you guys saw the movie, tell me what your thoughts are. I don't like to be negative, but this movie gave me no choice, unfortunately. Sometimes you have to, if you're given no choice, you have to go that route. So, peace.